I'm Jenny Lee, and we're back at History's Mysteries. Last week we had Isaac Newton, and today we have William Jones.
Nice to meet you today, Jenny.
Nice to meet you too. How was your flight here?
It was great, but I had a lot more turbulence than I would have hoped.
I'm sorry, did you go through a storm?
Yes, I did go through a storm, but there was no lightning.
Well, I guess that's a plus.
I guess so.
Would you mind if I ask you some questions?
Not at all.
What was your childhood like?
My mother was Elizabeth Lonway, and my father was John George Jones. And I was born in 1675 on a farm in Wales. My family was really poor, and I had to attend a charity school. I was given a job in London working as a merchant's counting house. That meant I served at sea on a voyage to the West Indies. I taught mathematics and navigations on board ships between 1695 and 1702. I also served on a British-Dutch fleet.
That's very interesting. I never knew someone like you would be on a Navy vessel.
What do you mean, someone like me?
Well, since you're so smart and I'm not.
You may not be as smart as me, but everybody still has potential in the world.
Yes, I guess you got a point there. Well, next question. When did you get into math?
Later, I left the Navy and became a math teacher in London. Instead of teaching in schools, I taught in coffee houses. People paid a penny to enter, and while they drank coffee, and they listened to my math lessons. While teaching, I met important scientists like Brooke Taylor and Roger Coates. I also got papers that included some of Sir Isaac Newton's work, even helped publish some of Newton's writings.
Well, last week Newton didn't say anything about you, which I think is rude of him.
I don't think he even remembers me. I haven't seen him in 20 years.
Well, sometime you two need to get together.
I will if the show ever gets over.
Oh yeah! What did you do for the math world?
In 1706, I published a book that explained calculus and infinite series. Most importantly, I was the first person to use the symbol pi instead of the ratio circle circumference to its diameter. This made math much easier to understand.
How does the symbol pi make it easier for the world?
The symbol pi makes it easier for the world to understand the decimal 3.14159 and so on. Pi is a continuous number, so that is why people use the symbol pi instead of the decimal. Or if the answer to a problem is pi, they'd be doing their answer forever.
Isn't pi an irrational number?
Yes, it is, and you said you weren't smart.
Well, I guess I'm smarter than I think. Time for the next question. Did you get married?
I was married twice. My first wife passed away, so I remarried. I had 3 children, but one died young. My other 2 children were named May and William.
I'm sorry for your losses.
Thank you for your concern.
Did you go to college?
No, the only education I had was teaching myself in the basic education charity school I went to when I was young.
You would think someone so smart would have gone to college.
I guess you can call me one of a kind.
My last question is, what else would you like to tell us before we end our show on History's Mysteries?
I love books, and I had a huge collection, around 15,000 books, making it one of the most valuable math libraries in England. It was in Cambridge College.
Well then, thank you for being here, and we will see you next time on History's Mysteries.